Hi guys, my name is Oshun the Great, and welcome to my beautiful channel. Forgive me for my background. I'm in the house, and my friend is trying to basically move shit around and move stuff. But today I wanted to touch on the stigma that people think that Black women aren't feminine. And I feel a lot of weak men and jealous women think this. And I'm just being real. So what I mean by this is that because of the beauty standards and society social norms put into place for women and how they're supposed to be, Black women are at the totem pole of that ideal, meaning we always have to strive to be more feminine, no matter what, no matter how much our hair is on fleek, how much jewelry we wear, how much makeup we wear. We're still sometimes not quite considered enough. We're always striving to be more feminine. And I see how many videos even Black women themselves post about being more feminine or more lady. You are ladylike and feminine by default. And regardless of what society tells you a lady is supposed to be like, you already reserve that right because you are born as a woman, as with these body parts. So you are enough and you are feminine enough. All women do not want to be feminine, so don't get me wrong. But the women who are and who do want to be feminine, there's Black women and who are feminine by nature. There's Black women who always strive to be more feminine, but you are enough already. You are already feminine because you reserve that right as a woman. But because sometimes, like in my case, Black women speak their mind and we don't submit to people who do us wrong, we are considered less feminine. In my situation of dating white men, for example, if they are not strong men, they will not submit to your feminine wiles anymore because you are then considered aggressive and scared, as something to be afraid of. So it is not that you're too much, it's that you have to find a man who is strong enough, who has a backbone. So like when you get out of line, they can defend themselves, not just as a man, but as a human being. So you want someone who loves themselves, who is strong enough to handle you for who you truly are. You don't have to change who the fuck you are. You just have to find someone who compliments you and your swagger and your intelligence and your smartness, all of that. So a lot of these dating studies and shit is trying to make you find men who can't even like fucking hang with you. And like, why would you want those men? You rather be yourself unapologetically and attract who you're going to attract instead of like trying to attract these fake people. You can weed out all the motherfuckers who just don't fuck with you. And there's a saying that those who matter don't mind. I mean, those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. So if you approach your lifestyle in that aspect, then it will be, it will be fine. And like, if people don't fuck with you, it's not the end all be all because they're not supposed to be in your life. You can continue down your merry way and think like, okay, God was testing me or the universe was testing me and like, this isn't my one. And so you just go from that viewpoint. It's never that you aren't enough. You are just enough, and you are probably too much for some people, and that's fine. And again, you don't want to be around those people who can't take how sexy you are, or how smart you are, how outspoken you are, whatever the case is. And you are valid as a woman, like anyway, like point blank. Like, don't let these people tell you that you're not good enough because of how you like present yourself or whatever the case is. Like, we are never going to be white, and that's just the fact. But we still deserve respect as a woman, as like females, as feminine, divine beings. Like, we're goddesses, and people want to downplay that shit. And I'm not standing for that anymore. Like, I know I'm a goddess. I know that whoever is watching this is a fucking goddess, and like, you deserve the world. Like, I always hate the saying that like the world doesn't revolve around you. Bullshit. The world does revolve around you because self-love is first. And that is what you attract. And that's what everyone's perspective. And only till you self-love yourself can you attract what you truly need and want. So the world doesn't revolve around you. You just got to realize it sooner than later. And I was so heavy on self-love before these kind of situations that I'm dealing with has came up. And that just shows me that I need more work as a human being. It doesn't mean you're necessarily not on the right track. Like, I feel like I slip up and I get really hard and down on myself. But that just means that, like, God or the universe is making you stronger and where you may have holes or ideals that may contradict one another. So where I was saying I was pro-Black, I was still dating these oppressors. So for example, like that, or I was still dating like men who weren't really on my same wavelength. So it's like, I feel like you would be put on tests that will make you strengthen your ideal, who you're supposed to truly be. And some of that comes from conditioning. So it's not always your fault. Like for me, I always feel like, oh, it's my fault because I like what I like or it's in that. But you don't understand how conditioned you are, depending on your background, depending on America, the society you're born in, and how they treat you. So a lot of times we're told that Black isn't beautiful, that white is right. All these things, there's so much that plays a part into how we get treated. And as far as my experience in America doesn't love me, man. Like, so it's up to me to love myself and to love my community and love Black women the same. Because every time I go into the world, I feel the racial tension. And like I said, intuition is everything. Don't downplay a woman's intuition. If someone tries you and be like they're trying to make you doubt yourself, like, fuck those people. But yeah, you're everything. And that's just my little rant. And Black women are feminine. It's just a matter if you can hang or not. If you can't hang, get the fuck out the kitchen. Like, and let a real man take and get the plate. So yeah, that's my idea. Be dope, be unapologetically. Peace.